They say the hardest part about writing code is naming your variables. Well, you want to know what the second hardest part is? Spelling them correctly. But don't worry, you don't have to know how to spell. VS Code can do it for you. What's up, everyone? My name is James Q Quick, and I do weekly videos on web development topics, and I do a ton with VS Code. You can go check out the other 1,000 videos I've done on VS Code, but I want to show you a really quick, short, and fun one that I thought would be really neat for you. So I mentioned at the beginning of the video, naming variables is hard. This is kind of like the ongoing meme. I'll show you more about memes in a second. Joke for developers, and it's absolutely true. Like, you want to do good names for your variables so that they actually mean something, but then if you do really good names, sometimes they get more complicated and you need to know how to spell and do your camel case and do all those things correctly, but you don't have to worry about that yourself. So I'll show you an extension that can do all of that for you right inside of VS Code. All right, so I'm inside of a fun project that I want to share with you, show you and share with you. Inside of VS Code. And this is at the domain. It's not all deployed, but jqqmemes.com. I'm going to make more of this stuff. And what this is a meme generator. So in theory, what it's going to do is grab a random image of me from a video, and you can type in the text that says, James looks super weird. Weird? And see, I can't even spell here. And this, blah, blah, blah. And this may seem super simple, but actually, like, doing this text box to expand using HTML canvas with the text is actually really challenging. And I'll show you, like, here's all of the code that I had to write to learn how to split up the whole text and then write them out line by line inside of Canvas. Anyway, that's not the main point of this, but it's something that's fun. If you're interested in learning how I built this, I'm probably going to do a video regardless, but let me know in the comments as well. So anyway, inside of here, I've got all these different variables that are like a little bit longer. I've got words by line, all words, character count, current line, max characters per line, all these things. And I want to make sure that all this stuff is being spelled correctly, because I could come in and I could forget a C and do character count. I mean, that I wouldn't put it past me. Anyway, so there's the spelling extension inside of VS Code. So let's search for this, and then we'll go ahead and install it. So want to make sure you get the code spell checker. This is with 2.9 million installs. So obviously people are really enjoying this. And it's basically exactly what you expect. It's going to check your the things you write to see if they're spelled correctly. So you see now on character count, it's saying, hey, this is not right. Character is an unknown word. So I could come in and add my C, and that squiggly goes away. If I then do current line, it's going to do the same thing. Current is not a word. Okay. So it's going to catch your typical words. I wonder if I say all word still works, because word actually is an English word. But if I said all were, maybe that's a word. Maybe were is a word. Is woe a word? I don't know. Oh, actually, I know why this is, because I just looked at the documentation. This doesn't start checking until the word is longer than 3 characters. So if I did this, now it's going to start checking. See, we're both learning something new every day. So anyway, this is all words array. And so it'll catch your basic grammatical spelling of the things you're looking for, as you would expect. It will also do your camel case. So if we did this as character count, this extension is going to recognize, hey, this is 2 different words, character and count. You should probably go ahead and put in your camel case here, or it's going to recognize now that it's 2 words. And because of that, with the camel case, it knows it's 2 words instead of just one long thing. So that actually makes a lot of sense. It will also, I wonder if, same kind of thing here. If max characters, now this is a constant value, which is why I have it in all uppercase and then the underscores. It's going to say max characters isn't a name in and of itself. But if you do the snake case, I guess in this case, is that what it is? I'm not, whatever the underline case is, I don't know. It's going to pick that up as separate words and judge them accordingly. So this is really cool. It's really simple. Again, this is a short video, but I want to show you a few other features that you have access to in this. So we talked about looking at your regular words. Well, you can do this in different languages. So US and Great Britain English, sometimes there's differences, are there by default. And then you have add-ons for all of these different dictionaries or all these different languages, which is pretty neat. This works in a ton of different types of files. So almost no matter what type of file you're working in, it can help you out. You can, works with camel case, and then it talks about the different snake case. I was right, snake case. Camel snake. That's actually new to me. I've never used camel snake. That's kind of cool. And then lastly, there are some ways for you to disable or ignore either certain lines or certain words. So if you have some really quirky word that you really want to use as your variable name and not have this yell at you, you can tell it, hey, go ahead and ignore these certain words. So you have some configuration that you can do based on comments in here. This is similar to how you would do like ESLint comments and things like that. So it'll tell you how to turn stuff off, ignore it, that sort of stuff. So anyway, I thought this was a fun one that you might enjoy. Hopefully you did. This can help you write not only, it won't help you come up with your variable names, it will help you make sure you spell them correctly after you come up with them, which that one is the hardest part. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Stick around on the channel, subscribe to it if you like JavaScript, if you like VS Code, web development, and Jamstack in general. And hopefully I'll see you in the future in another video. Thanks for checking it out, and I'll catch you later.